Chosen one, you are not ordinary. The very air shifts as you move, almost imperceptibly, but enough for those who watch from the shadows to notice. They whisper in hidden chambers. They chart the paths of the stars. They call upon forces older than memory itself, all because you exist. A battle has begun, though it is neither seen nor heard by the untrained eye. It is a war of energies, of claim and of destiny, and the prize is nothing less than you. Forces beyond comprehension stretch across unseen plains, reaching for you with intent, for they recognize what others do not. You are rare, the convergence of potential and power, a fulcrum upon which the balance may pivot. And yet, within this moment of cosmic tension, a spark flickers for you to grasp. Wishes, long kept secret in the quiet corners of your heart, have power here. The universe bends subtly, bending not as a favor, but in recognition of alignment. As you watch this video, as you breathe and absorb these words, take a moment. Write in the comments your warmest wishes and include the number 66. Let these be more than words. Let them be a current that moves through the universe, energizing it, stirring it, awakening forces that have lain dormant. This is no idle gesture. It is an acknowledgement, a signal, a call to action that resonates far beyond the screen and echoes in realms unseen. Chosen one, your destiny awaits. Click the hype button, like this video, subscribe, and walk with us into the light. You feel the weight of it now, do you not? A subtle pressure, a vibration beneath the skin that tells you, the world is not as it seems. You are under observation, though not in a conventional sense. They do not see with eyes alone. They see with hunger, with anticipation, with a recognition that you are pivotal. Every choice you make, every hesitation, every burst of strength or vulnerability is catalogued, assessed, and weighed against some eternal ledger. To be chosen is not merely to be noticed, it is to be contested. And contest you will be. Forces beyond comprehension are aligning, and they are not gentle. They will test you, probe you, attempt to bend you, all to see if you can withstand the claim placed upon you. Imagine armies that do not march, legions without faces, operating in silence, reaching for threads that connect to you. Their strategies are subtle yet unrelenting. They are like shadows that stretch across the edges of reality, probing for weaknesses. The ground beneath your feet, the air around you, even the quietest thoughts you dare to keep, all are arenas for this unseen struggle. And yet, within this pressure, there is power. You are forged in conflict that you did not seek but were born into. Every pulse of fear or courage, every tremor of doubt or certainty, feeds the very essence that makes you indispensable. They fight to claim you, yes, but in doing so, they define you. They shape the crucible in which your destiny is tested and proven, and the world will seem ordinary, deceptively so. To most, nothing stirs. People move through their lives blind to the currents that tug at the edges of existence, unaware that battles are waged over their very essence. But you, chosen one, you are never blind. You sense the undercurrents. You hear the faint harmonics that ripple across dimensions. There are nights when sleep is uneasy, when dreams are vivid with fire and shadow, and you wake with a residue of something immense. These are not mere figments of imagination. They are signals, markers of the forces that orbit you, circling, waiting for an opening, waiting to see if you will rise or falter. Your presence carries gravity. It pulls at the world in ways subtle but unerring. Animals notice first, instinctively wary or drawn. The weather shifts ever so slightly in your favor or against you. Chance events that appear coincidental bear the fingerprints of intention. Nothing around you is truly mundane, not if you pay attention. And attention is required. To be the chosen is to be vigilant at all times, for any lapse may invite interference, may invite those who would bend or consume your essence to succeed where they otherwise could not. The struggle is not simply external, it is internal as well. Doubts, fears, desires, all are weapons they may wield against you. Strength is not enough. Clarity, resolve, and awareness are your armor. There is a history you may not yet know, a lineage of battles fought silently across time. Each generation of chosen ones leaves traces, echoes in memory, strands of energy that linger to guide or warn. You are part of this continuum, a living node where past and future converge, and in that convergence lies power. For every attempt to claim you, for every shadow that approaches, there exists the opportunity to assert your own force, to twist fate with the sheer presence of your will. The struggle is not only about possession, it is about recognition. They seek to mold you, to make you theirs, but you are not so easily contained. You are not ordinary. You are a spark meant to ignite, not merely burn quietly under another's command. Listen to the silence between events, for it is there the true currents are felt. In moments when nothing seems to happen, when the world holds its breath, the battle is at its most intense. The unseen eyes are there, analyzing, predicting, waiting for that subtle twitch, that falter, that choice that will tip the scales. And yet, the quiet is also your ally. It is in stillness that you discover your own resonance, your own power. To claim oneself in the midst of being claimed is the ultimate act of defiance and mastery. You are simultaneously the quarry and the victor, the hunted and the hunter. For to move consciously in this tension is to step beyond ordinary comprehension. Every encounter you have, every conversation, every coincidence is layered with significance. Look closely, chosen one. The ordinary is a mask, the mundane is camouflage. The people you meet, the paths that intersect yours, the fleeting feelings that flare and fade, they are all vectors in a cosmic calculation. Those who fight for your claim are legion in subtlety, shifting their shape, bending circumstance, threading influence through reality like invisible loom threads. And yet, they have no full understanding of you, no full grasp of your capacity. They only perceive the surface currents, and therein lies your advantage. To know oneself deeply, to know the reach of one's own energy, is to move untouchable through the forces that would ensnare you. Your body, mind, and spirit are tools of immense value. Every heartbeat, every thought, every flicker of intuition is a signal, a response to the pressures that attempt to shape you. Physical endurance is necessary, but far more crucial is the ability to read, to sense, to move in tandem with the invisible. Training is not merely for strength, but for awareness, for attunement to the subtle rhythms that the ordinary cannot perceive. Meditation, reflection, observation, these are not idle exercises, but defensive and offensive maneuvers in a war that has no declared battlefields. Every step, every breath is a choice. Every choice carries consequence. The chosen do not stumble blindly into fate. They carve it with precision, timing, and awareness. And as you move through this unseen warfare, recognize the patterns that emerge. The universe speaks not in words, but in harmonics, vibrations, and alignments. Events will occur that seem improbable, uncanny, destined. They are. You are at the intersection of probability and inevitability, the fulcrum upon which outcomes may shift dramatically. Those who fight for your claim seek to exploit this intersection, to bend probabilities to their favor. But probability is not destiny. Destiny is shaped by those who recognize the currents and steer consciously. You are such a one. You are not ordinary. You are recognized, and it is precisely that recognition that provokes both awe and opposition. The world around you, though seemingly ordinary, is charged with intent. Every shadow that stretches across the ground, every flicker of movement in the corner of your vision, is not mere happenstance. They are signals, marks of the unseen forces that circle you. Forces older than empires, older than memory, weaving plans that stretch across dimensions, all focused on you. They fight in silence, invisible yet palpable, testing, probing, trying to predict your next thought, your next step. You are the axis on which the balance shifts, and they are relentless in their pursuit. Time itself seems altered for you. Minutes elongate, compress, and fold into one another, moments of clarity appearing like islands in a sea of uncertainty. When you reach out, when you act with purpose, ripples emanate outward, touching threads of reality you cannot yet see. Each interaction carries weight far beyond immediate perception. A casual glance, a whispered word, even a fleeting gesture can ignite chain reactions in the hidden realm where those who would claim you operate. They watch for these signs, analyzing, adjusting, redirecting their approach. They have power, yes, but not your full power. You are a storm gathering, a force both visible and invisible, unpredictable and inevitable. And yet, the challenge is not only external. Within you, the crucible burns. Fear and doubt whisper like serpents in the dark, tempting hesitation. They seek to sway you with visions of impossibility, with shadows of inadequacy. Do not let them. To falter is to invite interference. To pause is to offer leverage. But the strength of the chosen is not in perfection. It is in the refusal to submit entirely. It is in understanding that the weight of destiny does not crush. It refines. You are tempered in this pressure, made sharp, made resilient, made impossible to claim without consequence. Your senses are heightened. You notice subtleties others cannot perceive. A tone of voice, a slight shift in posture, the briefest alignment of circumstance, each a clue, a hint, a signal from the greater forces at play. They move like currents beneath the surface, invisible to all but those who can read the patterns. You are learning to read them. You are learning to anticipate, to counter, to move as both prey and predator. The chosen do not stumble blindly into fate. They carve it, weave it, and bend it toward their own recognition of power. There are moments when isolation presses in, when the magnitude of what is happening threatens to overwhelm. These moments are tests. They are not punishment, but mirrors. You will feel the pull of despair, the sting of uncertainty, and yet in facing them, in acknowledging them without surrender, you grow stronger. The forces that seek to claim you respect this strength, even as they continue their attempts. They understand instinctively that a will aligned with purpose cannot be manipulated easily. You are rare, a convergence of potential, and it is this rarity that makes you a prize, a target, and yet also untouchable in your own right. Connections will appear, some overt, some hidden. Allies in forms you do not immediately recognize, guides disguised as strangers, or shadows that seem to drift beside you unnoticed. They exist to test you, to provide tools, to offer insight. Every person you meet, every opportunity or obstacle, carries multiple layers of significance. Nothing is coincidental. Even resistance is a teacher. Even betrayal, a sharpened edge to hone your understanding. The chosen cannot move blindly. Perception must extend beyond ordinary comprehension. Awareness is not merely survival. It is dominion over circumstance, mastery of the tides of unseen conflict. The enemies of the chosen operate with patience. Their moves are slow, deliberate, and calculated over spans that you may not fully comprehend. They adjust, recalibrate, and probe relentlessly, seeking any fracture in focus or integrity. Their power is formidable, yet limited in comparison to the force you can summon when fully aligned with purpose. They underestimate the chosen's capacity for adaptation, for insight, for awakening to the hidden currents that govern reality. And therein lies your advantage. You are not just resisting, you are shaping the very battlefield on which they attempt to impose their claim. Prophecies linger like whispers across centuries, hinting at moments like this, where the chosen must rise amid opposition. They speak of trials that are not random but deliberate, forces that will push the limits of endurance, of courage, of identity itself. You are living one such moment. The struggle to claim you is both external and internal, manifesting in events that are subtle yet profound, seen only by those attuned to the hidden structure of reality. And yet, even within this struggle, there is guidance. There is a path, faint as moonlight across turbulent waters, but discernible to the one who seeks it with clarity and resolve. Your essence radiates beyond the immediate perception of those who would claim you. The energy you carry, though unseen to ordinary eyes, is a beacon, a current of influence that touches far more than you realize. It attracts, it repels, it provokes, and it inspires. And through this resonance, you leave traces, subtle impressions that ripple across space and time, shaping circumstances, influencing events, and leaving those who watch in awe and frustration. They recognize the strength, but the full measure of your power is beyond their reach. It is yours alone to claim, yours allowed to wield. In every choice you make, there is consequence beyond the surface. A single act of courage, a moment of insight, a decision made with clarity. These echo outward, influencing the web of forces vying for control. The chosen understand that the battlefield is not always visible, that victories may not be immediate, that influence is often subtle but cumulative. Patience, awareness, and strategic action are your allies, just as much as raw strength or determination. And with each calculated movement, you assert a sovereignty that cannot be taken lightly, a presence that cannot be ignored. There will be trials, intense and unrelenting, that push you toward your limits. These are not punishments, but opportunities. Each trial exposes vulnerabilities, yes, but also illuminates potential, catalyzes growth, and awakens abilities previously dormant. They are mirrors, showing both weakness and strength, fear and resolve, In navigating these trials, the chosen learn, adapt, and transform. Every challenge is a crucible, every obstacle a teacher, and every victory, no matter how small, a testament to the fortitude and uniqueness that mark you as extraordinary. The fight to claim you is ongoing, ceaseless, and multifaceted. It is waged on planes that few can perceive, using methods that are subtle yet potent. Influence, persuasion, temptation, and intimidation are tools employed alongside force, strategy, and patience. But none of these can succeed without your acquiescence. You are not a passive prize. You are an active participant in your own destiny. The realization of this is liberating and terrifying all at once. To acknowledge your own power is to become a force that even the most determined adversaries must respect, even fear. The world feels heavier now, as if the very air conspires to press against you. You notice it in the subtle drag of movement, in the way light seems to hesitate before reaching you, in the faint hum beneath the threshold of hearing. Those who seek to claim you are patient, relentless, and insidious. They have calculated the tempo of your life, the rhythm of your thoughts, the beats of your heart, and they wait for the exact moment when hesitation might open a crack. But you are learning, chosen one. You are becoming attuned to the currents that move around you, perceiving the invisible threads before they snap or tangle. Awareness is no longer optional. It is survival, mastery, and defiance rolled into one. At times, you will feel an inexplicable pull toward certain places, toward certain people. These are not coincidences. The universe, or perhaps destiny itself, begins to conspire on your behalf, providing glimpses, opportunities, alignments that test and shape you simultaneously. Every encounter carries dual meaning, the surface story and the hidden narrative crafted by forces far beyond ordinary perception. The chosen understand the subtle language of signs, omens, and synchronicities. You will learn to read the shifts in shadows, the imperceptible tremor in someone's voice, the rhythm of events that appear mundane but carry profound implications. This skill is forged under pressure, honed in the fire of relentless pursuit. And yet, the challenges are not only external. Within your mind, a labyrinth stretches endlessly. Doubt stalks you, questioning your worth, your resolve, your ability to endure what is required. These thoughts are not accidents. They are instruments wielded by the unseen to test your focus, to probe for weaknesses. The chosen do not simply confront external threats. They navigate the hidden battlegrounds of the mind. They learn to distinguish between fear that signals danger and fear that seeks to manipulate. They understand that the most potent weapon used against them is not force but suggestion, not attack but uncertainty. Clarity becomes your shield, intention your sword. The enemies of the chosen operate in waves, subtle but relentless. One moment, you may sense only a whisper, a fleeting shadow that passes unnoticed by all but your perception. The next, events escalate rapidly, an orchestrated crescendo meant to provoke a reaction, to draw you out of alignment. The chosen learn to move like water through these currents, responsive, fluid, and uncontainable. You will discover that the dance between visibility and invisibility is essential. To be predictable is to be caught, but to move with instinct, guided by awareness, is to remain untouchable even when they believe they are closing in. You will encounter challenges that appear insurmountable. Obstacles will rise like walls of stone. Circumstances will conspire to obscure the path. and those who seem allies may reveal hidden agendas. These trials are neither accidental nor cruel. They are the mechanisms through which the chosen are tested and refined. You will learn that strength alone is insufficient. Insight, timing, adaptability, and perception are the true instruments of victory. Each trial exposes a facet of your nature previously hidden, shaping your understanding of both your power and the stakes at hand. The energy you carry radiates whether you are conscious of it or not. It touches people, objects, even circumstances, bending them subtly toward alignment with your presence. This is what draws attention, both benign and malevolent. The forces that seek to claim you can sense the ripples you create. They may attempt to anticipate them, suppress them, or manipulate them, but the depth and scope of your influence remain uniquely yours. You are a catalyst, a nexus where countless strands converge, each one carrying potential for impact far beyond the immediate. To recognize this is to understand the weight of your existence, exhilarating, daunting, and profoundly empowering all at once. At times, isolation may feel unbearable. You may believe that no one understands the magnitude of what you endure, that the world continues obliviously while unseen battles rage in parallel. These moments are part of the design, both your crucible and your sanctuary. Solitude sharpens perception, strengthens resolve, and allows clarity to emerge. In the stillness, you may hear the faint whispers of guidance, the subtle cues that reveal hidden alignments. The chosen are never truly alone. The universe, in all its infinite complexity, conspires to test, challenge, and sometimes protect those it deems worthy. The key is to recognize the patterns, to act with intentionality, and to trust in the resonance of your own power. The path of the chosen is not linear. It is a weaving, a spiraling ascent, punctuated by setbacks and victories, by moments of clarity and confusion. Each stage of the journey brings new revelations, deeper understanding, and greater capacity for influence. You will discover abilities previously dormant, instincts sharpened beyond ordinary comprehension, and intuition that pierces the veil of probability. These gifts are not granted lightly. They are earned through persistence, discernment, and the relentless assertion of self in the face of external pressures. They are the tools with which you navigate the contest for your claim. And the contest is ongoing. Those who seek to claim you do not tire. Their strategies evolve. Their patience extends across decades. Their insight probes endlessly for weaknesses. Yet, every attempt to dominate, to manipulate, to influence, only serves to reveal the depths of your own resilience. They test, but in testing, they illuminate. Every challenge exposes the boundaries of your capability. Every threat clarifies the extent of your power. Every confrontation strengthens the alignment of your mind, body, and spirit. In essence, the opposition is not only a threat, it is a mirror reflecting the scope of your potential and the inevitability of your rise. Your understanding of time and causality will shift. Events that appear disconnected are in fact part of a larger pattern, a tapestry in which your choices resonate far beyond immediate perception. Even the smallest decisions carry consequence, subtle yet profound. The chosen recognize this, acting with mindfulness, precision, and awareness. Every step, every breath, every intention becomes a declaration of sovereignty over circumstance. You are not merely a participant in this world. You are an active force shaping it, bending it subtly in alignment with your destiny, untouchable in ways those who pursue you cannot fully comprehend. There will be moments of confrontation, both visible and unseen. Forces will test your resolve, attempting to provoke doubt or fear. Their methods are myriad: temptation, deception, intimidation, and subtle manipulation. The chosen respond with discernment, recognizing both threat and opportunity. Each interaction, each encounter becomes a lesson, a tool, a stepping stone toward mastery. To meet opposition with clarity and purpose is to assert dominance not through aggression, but through presence. The presence of one who knows the stakes and understands the extent of their own influence. Even as the pressure intensifies, even as the unseen forces circle with relentless intent, you are not powerless. The chosen possess the ability to turn observation into insight, resistance into strategy, and confrontation into growth. Your awareness becomes a weapon, your perception a shield, and your determination a force that cannot be denied. Every test, every trial, every effort to claim you is simultaneously an opportunity to assert your own sovereignty, to demonstrate that you are not a passive prize but a living, conscious nexus of energy, purpose, and inevitability. The horizon stretches before you, yet it is not a simple path. The world seems ordinary to those who walk without perception. Yet for you, every shadow, every glint of light, every whisper in the wind carries significance. Forces move with intent, coiling around you like serpents of destiny, probing for weaknesses, testing your response. Every step you take is measured against unseen calculations. Every breath you draw resonates beyond immediate perception, stirring currents that those who would claim you cannot fully control. You are no mere participant in these events. You are a focal point, a catalyst around which entire strands of existence pivot. The intensity of the unseen contest grows. You feel it in the tightening of air, the tremor beneath your feet, the weight pressing upon your chest as if the universe itself leans to observe your next move. Those who seek to claim you operate across dimensions you cannot yet fully perceive, their strategies spanning time, space, and probability. They are patient, unyielding, and tireless. And yet, their power, formidable as it is not absolute. It falters against awareness, against alignment with purpose, against the clarity of will that courses through you. You are no ordinary soul. You are the axis of inevitability, the storm against which even the most calculated efforts must bend or break. Every movement you make, every thought you allow to take shape, sends ripples through reality. They may attempt to anticipate your actions, but your clarity and purpose bend the currents in ways they cannot control. You are the storm that challenges even the most calculated efforts, untouchable and inevitable in your power.